Alrighty. Friday morning. And it's, I would say it's going to be a busy Friday. It's just going to be a Friday, but we got a little twist. Today, my father after dialysis, has a cardiology appointment. A little annoyed that they twice didn't listen to what we were saying about when was a good time for an appointment. But I guess they coordinate with the VA, and the VA makes those decisions for us, whether we like them or not. So I'll pick him up at dialysis. Hopefully it won't be super early. Today would be a good day for them to be late. His appointment is at 3:30, so I told him we're just going to go straight there. If we're early, we're early. We'll be early. And that's okay. Other than that, everything should be about the same. I need to go by the pharmacy, but I probably won't. Oh, what the hell's in the road? Oof. I just need to go to the grocery store. I don't think I have any other errands I need to do. But did we have a storm last night? What's all this stuff in the road? Next week, probably Wednesday, but hopefully Monday, I'll feel like I have the time. I think I'm going to go over to Best Buy and see what they have in the world of car audio. I'd love to go to the little mom and pop American Dream place and give them some business. But I'm having a hard time convincing myself to do that because there's communication issues. No one there natively speaks the same language as I do, or naturally speaks the same language that I do. They don't have one of the things I want in stock. And instead of them getting it, he said, "You get it, bring it to us, we'll put it in." I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping you would have what you need, because if I have to get it, there's a chance I get the wrong thing or don't get everything I need. I don't know. I just feel like I want a little more business legitimacy. Is that a fair term? I want to go somewhere that has like an actual pull-in garage that you do the work in, not a canopy out front. I don't know. And I don't need anybody that's going to build me this or build me that. I just want you to do some stuff. You don't have to build anything. If I had any confidence in myself, I'd give it a shot. But I learned a long time ago, don't fuck with your cars. You don't know how to do stuff with cars. Don't try to do it with cars. One time when I was a new driver, driving a 1980 Oldsmobile wagon, brown wagon. Ooh, buddy, I'm telling you, I was hot stuff. I was hot. Okay, everybody was jealous. I had a Gumby air freshener, and so everybody started calling my car Gumby, the Gumby Mobile. Anyway, I wanted more stereo oomph in that thing because it had none. And a buddy of mine said, "I can hook up some speakers for you." I said, "Oh, cool, I got speakers." And he put two like bookshelf speakers, wired them in, ran the wires just like wires down the middle of the it looked so bad, and it didn't sound a lot better. Oh. But Gumby Mobile was styling with some extra speakers. What an idiot. Oh well. Yeah, the day we were going to put them in, he was going to put him in. It was raining, so we went to a bank and parked under their drive-thru. What the hell? Anyway, first day back to work. I missed last Friday. Wonder how many inappropriate questions I'm going to have to answer. Oh, not enough, I'm sure. Anyway, that's the start to my day. Maybe I'll talk to you later. All right. Pops is at dialysis, and I'm on my way to the grocery store. I got really good news today. I don't know if I explained everything that happened with my father Wednesday at dialysis, but suffice it to say he had a little gastrointestinal issue. A lot of his gastro issues were initially, I believe, due to his failing kidneys. Now, because a lot of those symptoms went away, a lot of those issues went away almost immediately after he started dialysis. But I did know that he was still quite flatulent from one of his medicines. Now we're talking basically, apart from the sound, asymptomatic flatulence. Like they didn't smell. Now, if he needed to go to the toilet and it was imminent, then his flatulence, I don't know why I'm just not saying fart, would stink. But most of the time, it was just this particular medicine makes you gassy. And he's on basically 1/3 the dose that his VA nephrologist had him on, because he just couldn't tolerate that much gastric distress. But nonetheless, so I've probably mentioned before that I'm friendly with his nurse from the dialysis clinic. She's been a long-time Y member, and we've talked quite a bit over the years. Anyway, saw her this morning. Wanted to ask her a couple questions about it if she didn't mind. I apologized, said I know you're not at work, but can I just ask you a couple things? And the first thing I asked her was, do we need to make a formal apology to the lady that was working with him Wednesday when he had this issue? I don't know if he left a mess for them or not. I didn't realize he did that until it was well after the fact. So it got me thinking that maybe, just maybe, he left a mess there. I truly don't know. She assured me that that is a common thing that they are used to dealing with. It's not a big deal. Everything gets bleached down heavily when the patients are done. And if nothing else, she made me feel better about the situation. But in the course of talking about that, I told her, because he's so gassy from this particular medicine, he always feels like he has to fart, and if it's anything more than a fart, he's going to find out real quick. And she asked me about the medicine. How much does he take? How long has he been on it? Blah blah blah. She used to work with the doctor who is now the nephrologist with the VA, so she knows and trusts him, and has no doubts about the necessity of the medicine and all that. So she said, well, let me check something. And she pulled out her phone and very graciously, rather quickly, was able to access his records and said to me, oh, he's had normal levels of that for the last 3 months. She said he should stop taking that. Really? That's such good news. I said, if nothing else, we won't have to listen to it anymore. And maybe, just maybe, he won't feel like he has to fart when he has to fart. And he won't feel like he has to fart when, in fact, he has to do more than fart. So I thought, that is such a nice way to start the weekend. So I immediately went home and took that pill out of all his pill things that I just filled up the other day. But it's gone. Back in a sec. All right. I had to stop at the ATM there if you couldn't tell. So yeah, that was good. Only had a couple of questions that I was not super keen on talking about. I gave one person all the details, especially once I found out that he was not the person who would let everybody know. In fact, he told me who did let a lot of people know, and I was a little surprised by that, but whatever. People just get nosy. And I guess I get it. I might be nosy too, but I'm just not the type to ask. I might be curious if I see something going on, but it's not my business. I tend to not ask. You know, that can go two ways. You can either pry a little more than you should, or you can come off as apathetic because you don't ask and people think you don't care. And that's not the case. Sometimes you just want to give people space and maybe just leave it up to them to bring things up. I did get asked 3 times at least if my surgery went well. And I kindly let them know I did not have surgery. And if you mean procedure at MUSC, that hasn't happened yet. I did let 1 or 2 people know. I don't think any of the people who asked about my surgery, I did let some of them know that about the procedure that I had. Not surgery, just a procedure. It's just surprising how comfortable some people are asking things like that. And I get it. A lot of people feel comfortable with me. I don't know if I just give people that vibe, or some of them who have been long time members feel like they know me, even though they really don't. Like I spoke to one this morning. Oh, even the nurse friend that I was talking to. And this is nothing against her or anybody else at the gym. I get it. At the gym, you quote unquote know each other, but not necessarily very well. Because she had to ask me to remind her of my last name. And I get it. Like I said, we've talked for years, but there's just a level of how well you know somebody at the gym. And more often than not, you don't know them as well as you might think. For somebody that you see multiple times a week, and in my case, for however many years you've been coming to the gym, because odds are I've been working there longer than you've been coming there. And that sounds arrogant or whatever, but I would imagine the list of members who have been there more than 20 years is very, very short. Oh, sorry. I'm tailgating here. I don't mean to. It's just that we're going 25 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour zone. Maybe it's a 35. But we are creeping. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I'm nervous. I'm going to forget that my father has this cardiology appointment today. I'm going to get done here at the grocery store as quickly as possible, get home as quickly as possible, put everything away as quickly as possible, probably go ahead and cut up the fruit, and then I'm going to try to take a nap. Ay, ay, ay. This person shouldn't be driving. This is a person that I can't even see them in the vehicle. Oh my God, it's a new driver. It's not an old person. Ay, ay, ay. Get off the road. Get off the road. Did you learn to drive on the road? I didn't. I spent plenty of time driving around an empty parking lot before I got out on the damn road. I was comfortable with accelerating and braking and steering before I actually hit the road. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that is a wreck waiting to happen. Anywho, gonna get all that done and try to take a nap if I can, because I know that I'm gonna wish I hadn't accepted this 3:30 on a Friday cardiology appointment. 3:30 is right about the time I'm starting to really feel my short night of sleep. So we'll see what happens. Hello, sir. Anyway, got to figure out what's for dinner, and then do my shopping, I guess. So, all right. I'll talk to you later, or not.